channel. DZRJ 8:10 a.m. Radio Bandido.
Philippines and good morning and good evening world. Welcome to another episode of Mystical Buffet. My name is Santos and I'm with my beloved Marge.
And this is Marge Santos, his beloved.
Okay.
So good evening to everyone, and we hope that you like that introduction song. It was suggested by Kathy. And let's see if all our friends are already
Sino ba?
here.
Okay. Ayan.
Sino?
Andyan na ba
Sino
sila?
lang mga nandito?
Wala pa.
Hindi, merong
Ayun, andyan sila. Okay.
Hello from the
course.
land of durian, sabi ni Tita Joyce.
Tita Joy, of
Sabi
course.
ni Ma'am Miles, of course, door prize again. Hello, Ats and Tito G. Hello, mga ka-Berks dito sa MB. It's Saturday night again. And hope you really like that song because I love the song. Tuwang-tuwa kaming mag-rehearse nun.
Ganda.
Thank you, Ma'am Miles. Tita Joyce, you're there. I hope you're enjoying, enjoying in the land of
Of durian.
Hindi ako makain yan.
Ako din. Tikim-tikim lang, di ba?
Pero ang daming sarap na sarap sa durian talaga.
Oo.
Yes. So anyway, mainit na gabi sa inyong lahat at saka napakainit din ho sa lahay na in
Saan yan?
Hawaii.
Hawaii, kawawa naman yan. Mga nasunugan doon, ano?
Nandito na si Evelyn at saka si Pedring. Good evening, lapit na ata na kanta ka ng pamasko. Malapit na po.
Malapit na, Evelyn,
Ang bilis parang kaka-New Year lang natin. Ito na naman, malapit na naman ng Pasko.
Basta dyan sa Sydney. So Sydney, Australia sila.
Ay, na-miss daw ni Luz yung intro song. There's a replay.
May replay naman,
It's okay.
Ma'am Luz.
Oo. So, good evening to Luz Papa. If you can look at her timeline, she's selling some things. Magaganda mga items na I think parang
Food ba yan? Food?
hindi yung parang limited edition lang.
Collector's item?
Siguro. Sarap yan, durian, sabi ni Ma'am Miles. Uy, nandito si Ma'am Fe.
Ma'am Fe. Welcome aboard, Ma'am Fe.
Sa Katy, Texas, it's 106 Fahrenheit, which is how
siguro about
much
40
in
degrees
Celsius?
centigrade siguro.
Oh my gosh, that's
mainit yan,
really
Ma'am
hot.
Oo.
Hot.
Andito si
Okay.
RG, ha? RG Cruz.
Hello there.
RG.
Hello. Ghost month na. Oo.
Ghost month.
Sige.
Oo.
Asan si RG? Ba't hindi ko nakikita dito?
May refresh mo, lalabas siya.
Okay.
Andyan siya.
Hi there, we miss you. Malapit na tayong magkita-kita kina Lia. Hello.
Ayan, nakita mo na siya.
Oo. Anchor na yata si RG sa isang teleradyo.
Great.
I think, yes. Mooncake.
Mooncake, yes.
Sagot daw ni Lia yung mooncake.
Si Lia daw bahala sa mooncake.
Sabi ni Ma'am Fe, hi, Miles. Good evening. Good evening daw sa iyo, Ma'am Miles. Magkakabilang dulo ng mundo yan. At saka si Evelyn at Pedring naman galing sa Australia.
Sydney, Australia.
So, we're really, around the world.
Yes.
So, malapit na yung Mooncake Festival na sinasabi ni RG. And, kailan yun?
September
August,
yata eh.
diba?
After the August month.
After the Ghost Month?
Ghost month of August. September yan. Banda yan.
Sige. So, meron mong isang magandang balita. Ang Palo, Palo was able to buy new equipment. Mga bagong eroplano. Hindi ko nakalimutan ko kung nabasa ko pero in 2025 there's going to be flights to Europe.
Wow, galing.
Diba? At saka ang inaay nila na diretsong flight from here is Italy and Brussels.
Yun, sa Belgium.
Yes.
Yan. Ayos. Europe. Karin,
oy.
Bahala ka na dyan, Karin.
Bahala ka na sa amin. Na lang. Ang amin na lang yung pocket money tsaka yung hotel. Tsaka yung kain-kain.
Yan.
Sabi ni Luz Papa, I always watch the replay po, even though napanood ko ng episode.
Ay, thank you,
so
Ma'am Luz.
much.
Salamat.
Thank
Oo.
you. Thank you, Luz.
So, we're live via Facebook. And then sa Sky Cable, channel 224.
And delayed on YouTube.
Yes, DZRJ 8:10 a.m. on your radio. Ayan,
Yes,
ha.
okay.
Louis Juliero of Santa Ana, dyan. Usually. Si...
Sayang wala si Kathy. Siya pa naman nag-suggest nung intro song. Okay na po ba, Visa?
lapit na, Ma'am Miles.
Ano pa lang, interview pa lang, Ma'am Miles.
Lapit na. Oh.
Pwede ba ako dyan pumunta sa'yo? Ang kapal ng mukha, ano? Anyway, in 2023, the Hungry Ghost period starts from 16th of August and ends in 14th of September. So,
Ayan.
late ho nagsimula yung, kasi ang lahat ng tao, pag sinabi ng August, Ghost Month na,
Okay.
hindi po, it's usually, tapos yung 15th day is actually the Hungry Ghost Festival. That is when a lot of things happens. Maraming mga, well, in China or in Hong Kong, maraming parang yung mga opera nila.
Okay.
Oo, or concerts or whatever. Ngayon kasi medyo modern na, hindi na talaga yung mga Chinese music. So it has become more modernized. Ito ang sinasabi, the most important day falls on the 31st
Yan
of
sa
August
31, end of the month.
2023, which is
tandaan
when
niyo dyan.
the prayers and offerings are performed.
So in the month of the Hungry Ghost, it is said that the yin energies overpowers the yang energies. So the yin forces are very strong during this period. When yin chi dominates a house, it starts to attract ghosts and wandering spirits who thrive in such places.
So it doesn't only happen during the ghost month. Any place that is uninhabited, any place that is vacant, damp and dark and musty and forgotten, yan po ay talagang nag-a-attract ng kasi yin na yung energy niyan because it's not well, there's no noise, there's nothing going on, so it becomes a yin energy. Alam niyo po yung yin energy, you can find that in cemeteries and in places. Ano ba yan?
Ghost month
Oo. So any place that's undisturbed. Yan nagkakaroon siya ng yin energy. So it doesn't only happen in the ghost month. It happens all throughout the year. If there is a place like our upstairs, buti na lang umaakit si G doon from time to time. Parang gusto niya doon siya nagsishave sa old room namin.
Para mabisita ko din.
Tama, RG. Si 𝗕𝘂𝗳𝗁 lang ang katapat niya.
Correct,
So,
correct.
aside from that, there could also be some things that you can use for, I just found out today that peaches, the one that is symbolic of long life, can also be used in rituals during the ghost months. Oo. Hindi ko alam kung inalis ko yata yun So anyway,
to continue, therefore, homes that are not occupied for some time tend to attract the ghosts. So a house with too much yin energy starts to become dark and overshadows whatever sunlight that enters. Houses built over previous grave sites or near cemeteries or hospitals are also attractive places for ghosts to gather. So during the month of the Hungry Ghost, the Chinese believe it is important to be extra vigilant and careful, particularly during nighttime. So this is the time of year when the doors of hell are open and releases hungry ghosts and wandering spirits to roam freely, making it a very dangerous month. So the gates of the ghost realms are thrown open and souls of the dead will return to visit their living relatives, while the wandering spirits will roam about the streets.
Di ba baliktad? Pagka dito All Saints or All Souls Day, tayo yung nagbibisita sa Camposanto. Pero pag ang Hungry Ghost Month, sila yung nagbivisit ng mga living relatives nila. Ayan ang sabi mo. While the wandering spirits will roam about the streets, yung mga hindi din natin kilala. So sinasabi nga na talagang since it's the Ghost Month, masyadong bukas yung gates of hell.
Mhm.
Bakit gates of hell lang? Hindi ba pwedeng mga ghost na galing sa heaven? Oh.
Pwede rin, pwede dapat, di ba?
Oo.
Good and bad spirit siguro.
Asan ka na?
Ayan.
So, to appease them,
To appease them, joss, sticks, and meals. Ano ba to?
Sweets.
Sweets also are left outside for the hungry ghosts and dead relatives to enjoy. So prayers and ritual prosperity items are offered to the deceased through the medium of fire, like paper money or kim paper. Paper houses, paper transportation, paper accessories, joss paper, and joss sticks. So this supposedly brings great relief to the spirits and affords them some material comforts when they return to hell at the end of the month. So the Chinese believe that great merit and good fortune is attained by offering these poor hungry spirits some food and shelter during this time. So this is usually offered on the night of the 15th day of the month, which is the midnight of August 30. Oh. So it is believed that hungry ghosts can bring harm to those whose life energy is depleted or low, bringing them bad luck or illness. To counter this one, you should wear amulets and ensure that there is an excess of yang energy.
okay, so, on tomorrow siguro, or mamaya, hindi, mamaya, pagod na ako, pero siguro tomorrow night, we can probably post na yung mga stickers natin.
Ay, oo, meron maganda. Mga pangontra.
Mga pangontra, not only for the ghost month, but
Yes.
classic cures for for all the remedies for ano ba yan?
Remedies,
For afflictions.
Afflictions
Okay,
and
oo.
bad energies.
Oo, alam mo, medyo
Para sa
napupulog
unlucky
talaga ako.
sectors, di ba?
Oo.
Oo.
I should be more active in the group.
Oo.
So anyway, dun sa article ni Lilian 2, meron din doon mamaya we'll be discussing how to kasi if you're not very familiar with the Batsu chart, it's hard to find out kung ikaw yung mahina ang fire ng 'di ba may tatlo daw tayong fire dito sa forehead at saka dito sa
Shoulders. Oo.
Anyway, sige mamaya pag-uusapan natin 'yan. So, it is believed that hungry ghosts can bring harm to those whose life energy is depleted or low, bringing them bad luck or illness. Kung kunyari medyo sad ka and you decide to be just sad, di ba? Yung ayaw mong umalis dun sa kasi it's a choice whether to be sad or happy. Pero if you insist on being sad, yun. Mas madali kang sapian. Meron ba yun? Tama ba yun sa sapian?
Oo. So to counter this one, one should wear amulets and ensure that there is an excess of yang energy. So wear bright colors and play music.
Or not only play music, something that is dynamic in the house. Ipapauna ko na yung thank you kay Henry at saka kay Mali na may pinadala silang picture kay Tito G. Nag-manufacture sila ng magandang water feature.
Oo, galing.
Actually, if you go to City of Dreams, yung sa labas ng Mary Grace, ganun yung water feature nila. Pero this one is much improved in looks, di ba? In aesthetic.
Yeah.
Mas maganda tong kinamali.
Thank you, Mali and Henry. Gabriel.
Yes, and
in advance.
nandito si Ma'am Nelia Pascual.
Ma'am
She's
Nelia
watching.
Pascual, good evening. Welcome aboard.
Ma'am Nelia, you will enjoy this episode because we will be singing a lot of old songs and
Si Ma'am Chito Acosta is also here.
she's
Ma'am
there.
Chito, welcome aboard.
Ma'am Chito, dapat tatawagan na kita eh. Okay, sabi ni Ma'am Nelia, good evening Marge and G. But of course, we will just be pausing for a break and we will be right back. Nandito din si Noela Matsushima, my new friend from Japan.
Noela, may break ba tayo?
Yes. Yeah, we'll
Okay,
just be pausing
so
for
we'll just take a short break and Mystical
Short,
Buffet
short break.
will be right back.
Okay.
Babalik.
There is one country in the world that is taken for granted more than any other place. This country is home to the kindest individuals with an incredible love for life. They're responsible for inventing video calls, baby incubators for rural areas, and they also play a massive role in the invention of chips that we use in so many of our computers today. This country has citizens living all over the world to help you and I, to help the elderly, the sick, the poor, and many of them go totally unnoticed. When I told you that they are taken for granted, I meant it. With scarce opportunities, many family members make the tough decisions to go and work overseas so that they can better provide for their loved ones. The Filipino government has capitalized on this phenomenon and is actively exporting people for profit, bringing over $30 billion a year into the country. In fact, the Philippines is the top supplier of nurses in the world, with about 25% of all overseas nurses coming from the country. And especially now, during COVID, the demand for Filipino caregivers and nurses is higher than ever. Without the Philippines, the world might look something like this. We would lose 7,641 islands, with a total landmass of 300,000 square kilometers. These breathtakingly beautiful islands are known for their agriculture, and they're home to over 35% of the world's coral reefs. Without the Philippines, we would lose an invaluable amount of the dwindling supply of coral reefs that we have left. The luscious soil on the islands is so rich and fertile that crops can be planted all year round. So with no Philippines, there would be a huge shortage in the production of imported coconuts, bananas, and tropical fruits from all around the world. As a blossoming and developing tech giant, the Philippines is known as the text capital of the world, where the country sends in excess of 400 million text messages every single day. And just so you could get a sense of how much I love this country, there are two things that you should look at. One, the heart-wrenchingly intimate care that families give their elders. As a country with massive poverty issues, many families are not able to afford care, so caring for those who have reached an older age has become deeply embedded in the backbone of their society. Young children are often taught to greet their elders with a gesture called mano po to express profound respect. 2. The Philippines is the gold standard in Asia for how women should be treated in society. The Global Gender Gap Rankings Index had New Zealand and the Philippines directly competing for the top 2 spots over the past 10 years, blowing other East Asian countries far out of the water, beating the US and many other mainstream developed countries by a long shot. The bottom line is that without the Philippines, the world would be less flavorful and not nearly as charming, and definitely a lot less magical. So in order to sustain one of the most important and resourceful places on the earth, as much as we need them, we also have to meet that need with an equal measure of appreciation. Living in the Philippines is not always easy. There are people living in very tough situations, and there are many places that are soaked in poverty. And that's why so many families are making the sacrifice of sending their loved ones overseas. In the beginning of this video, I said that the Philippines is the place in this world that is most taken for granted, and I stand by that statement. A big part of my company, Regan Hillier International, is employing people within the Philippines. These people are a very big part of my heart, and I made this video to show my massive gratitude to one of, I believe, the best countries on the planet. Please join me in thanking the Philippines, and write "Thank you, Philippines." Maybe even tag in a Filipino who you know and love and who you want to acknowledge today. Let's share this video to show appreciation and to show the rest of the world what an amazing place the Philippines is. My name is Regan Hillier, and thank you so much for watching.
Thank you, Regan Hillier, for allowing us to air your video. Follow Regan Hillier on Instagram at Regan Hillier. Radio Bandido TV salutes the Filipinos.
Back to Mystical Buffet. Ayan.
Uy, wala. Batiin mo muna yung mga may
Ay,
birthday
oo.
ngayon.
Sino ba may mga birthday ngayon?
So, a very special person, my son-in-law Andy is back from Singapore, just landed. It's his birthday today, kaya ang talagang pangalan niya is Manuel.
Ayun, happy birthday, Andy Arguelles.
Andy Arguelles. Okay.
Who else?
Then, meron pa bang mga Manny dyan, Manuel? Kasi birthday po ni Manuel Quezon ngayon. So, we'd also like to say happy birthday to Governor Manny Mamba of Cagayan.
Happy birthday. Go Manny Mamba.
And also, happy birthday to Ma'am Emmy Morales of the Bureau of Customs.
Happy birthday, Ma'am Emmy Morales.
Okay. So, of course, we're going to sing happy birthday for the birthday celebrant, especially to Andy. Andy, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Okay. So, for the older ones, we have a song.
Favorite ko to ngayon. Ang ganda.
Favorite
Ganda,
mo?
oo.
May mga portions lang ako na hindi ko masyadong gamay.
Kayang-kaya mo yan. Oo, kayang-kaya mo yan. Okay, let's try this.
And now the purple dusk of twilight time steals across the meadows of my birthday request si Chona. Birthday ni Chona, hindi natin binati.
Birthday? Kung ano. Sige, sige.
Oo.
Happy birthday, Chona.
Happy birthday, Chona. And anong request?
Birthday!
Uy, thank you. Thank you, Ma'am Mats. And thank you, Luz. And thank you, Ma'am Chito. Thank you to everyone. Lumang kanta. Parang hindi pa ako pinanganak nun.
Ganun ba yan?
Oo, baka hindi na nakaka-relate yung mga bata.
Oo nga eh. Pero classic yan. Kung napanood niyo yung Sleepless in Seattle.
Oo nga.
Di ba?
Oo nga, kinanta yan doon, no? Oo.
Not King Cole, di ba?
Yeah. Oo. Kala ko may request si Chona. Stardust, what a beautiful haunting song of my era. Bring back beautiful memories, sabi ni Ma'am Nelia Pascual.
Oo.
Thank you that you like that song. Kasi we love the song.
Oo.
Napanood namin siya sa Sleepless in Seattle. That used to be my favorite movie, fave of faves. But of course, ang dami nang dumating eh. Pero still, it's a feel-good movie na kung gusto mong makaramdam ng in love ulit. Katulad
Yun,
ng Something in the Rain and ano pa ba? Meron pang Tom Hanks and yung May Letter. Yung yun? You've Got Mail.
Ayun, oo.
Oo, isa pa rin feel-good movie yun. Oo. So anyway, back tayo sa...
Si Noela. Nabati mo na ba si Noela?
Yeah.
Oo.
Love classic song, sabi ni Noela. O sige, just because you love it, meron pa kaming isang song for everyone before we go back to the topic of Ghost Month. Okay. So, ito, this is naman from the series Ally McBeal. And parang paborito din ni G.
Ito, maganda to.
Sabayan mo ko ha.
Oo. Sige, let's try this. Okay.
nandito na si Elise. Namimiss ko na nga
Elise!
Hinahanap ko na si Elise eh.
Welcome aboard.
I hope Noella loved that song. That's an old song, although it was played in the series 𝗕𝘂𝗧𝗏 and sang by Vonda Shepard. Okay. So, nandito din si friend ko from Better Living, si Maribel 𝗕𝗂𝗧𝗏.
Maribel Aizon, welcome aboard.
Sabi niya, regular ko pinanunood ang 𝗕𝗂𝗏 dati, tita. Oo, love na love ko yung series na yun. Pero alam mo, marami akong na-miss na kasi nung tumigil for some time, yung kadugtong niya, hindi ko pa napapanood. Sabi ni Elise, yay, nakahabol po. Thank you. So, hintayin natin kung anong request ni Chona. But anyway, let's go back to the Ghost Month.
Okay.
So, what do you avoid during the
So
Ghost
what to avoid during the Ghost Month? So avoid, number one, avoid going swimming during this 7th month.
Which started August 16. Actually,
Ayan,
kalahati na ng August nagsimula at kalahati ng September magtatapos. So, it is believed that evil spirits that were previously drowned will look for souls to claim in exchange for a passage ticket to rebirth. Para makakuha sila ng physical body ulit. Papasok yung soul nila dun sa mamamatay yun. Tapos, may rebirth na sila. So, number two,
children and young adults are also advised to stay indoors after dark and avoid wandering alone at night.
Nakakatawa, sabi ni Chona, reasons. So, Chona,
Galing,
gusto mo akong sakali?
Serious ka dyan, Chona.
Serious ka, Chona? Sige, susubukan ko yan. Si Chona, pag kumakanta ng reasons, ang taas-taas na gumaganon lang yung nose niya. Ang galing ni Chona. Sana we can bring you to... Chona, kantahin mo kaya a cappella. I'll bring you to the... Pwede to kasi. Pwede mo silang ilagay sa...
Saan?
Diyan. Sa camera.
Ay.
Pwede ba yun?
Mahirap yun.
Hindi mo naman sasabayan eh. Kailangan a cappella. Reasons you're here.
Pag-aralan mo yan.
Isa pa, Chona, yung kaya-kaya ko. Gusto mo officially missing you?
Through the fire.
Grabe naman, no?
Diba? Yun ang mga
Oo. Si Chona po, napakagaling na singer namin yan. We miss you, Chona, and hope we can gig sometime. I miss, being a manager.
Singer ka na ngayon eh.
Hindi. Nag-a-attempt. Okay. So, number 3.
Number 3, it is not allowed to move houses, to start renovation, or to start new businesses this month. So it is considered an inauspicious month for such activities.
Kaya mo yan, tita. Sabi ni
Ayos, diba? Number 4, avoid getting married this month. So weddings are vulnerable to attacks from jealous female spirits who may retaliate by casting curses and bad spells on the couple. So avoid at all costs.
So I'm into this K-drama now, the Black Knight. At first, parang it was not interesting. But you watch it kasi it's very new age. Merong a little bit of Batsy, merong a little bit of Feng Shui. And then it is about parang reincarnation and parang finishing what was left unfinished. So, try to watch that. The Black Knight. K-N-I-G-H-T.
Ayun.
Okay. Good, Korean drama. I'm sure napanood na niyan. Napaka-relax mo. Kantahin ang kanta na yan, Marge. At ang ganda talaga ng pasok ng pagkagitara ni Sir G. Sabi ni Edgar Badbado.
Salamat.
Nandito si Leah. Leah, pinag-uusapan ka namin kasi sabi namin ni RG. Sabi ni RG kasi mooncake na. Sabi ko na nga ako si Leah ng mooncake.
Andiyan si RG.
Maglalaro ba tayo ng mooncake? Oo.
Si Leah nasa Tuquegarao yata sila. Nasa Cagayan.
Oo, Cagayan.
Oo.
Saya,
From Tuaw. Nasa Tuaw.
Good evening from Tuaw. Wow. Ang malakas ang signal dyan. Birthday ngayon ni Gov.
Maraming lechon dyan. Tsaka
siguro maraming namang lechong baka dyan. Saya. Tsaka minsan nakapag-attend kami ng birthday ni Gov Mamba. Ang daming nagregalo ng lechon baka.
Grabe, pila-pila dyan. Nahina
Oo,
ang
birthday nga ni
dyan.
Gov. Binati namin siya, tsaka kinuntahan namin siya.
Oo.
Pag Manuel kasi, usually ang birthday niyan August 19th kasi Manuel Quezon.
Mhm.
Manuel Quezon's birthday.
Okay.
Oo. Anyway, nandun na tayo sa...
Number 5.
Oo, yun isipin nyo huwag kayong magpapakasal ng ghost month kasi yung mga jealous females na ghost. Pwedeng mag-curse and mag-bad spell sa couple. So, bakit yun? May kumalapit yata sa akin. Aray ko, ghost month na nga. Do not go jungle.
Do not go jungle trekking now. Hiking or camping, as these are places where spirits love to go. So chances of injuries, illness, spirit possession, and death are high during this ghost month. Number 6, drive carefully to avoid accidents. So wandering spirits who died of accidents are on the prowl for new victims. So they can exchange for reincarnation. So hang up the black scorpion or ayan, meron ko niyan, di ba?
Meron tayong mga stickers niyan.
Drolya sticker in your car to help ward off accidents.
So,
Number 7, protect the entrance to your home or office with the 𝗕𝘂𝗳𝗁. Sabi nga ni RG.
Archie, sabi niya.
Or the black scorpion Drolya sticker again. So these are the best protectors against ghosts and evil spirits.
Sabi ni Chona, I miss you, Tito and Tita. I miss you too. Gusto ko talagang pakinggan yung boses ni Chona. Ang galing-galing kumanta niya.
Ano yung kinakanta nila ni JP? Yung...
I can see beyond your smile.
Yun, di ba? Yung title.
Nakalimutan namin yung title ng Chona. Ano yun? Nandito si Mai.
Mai!
Good morning,
Oh,
lovely
yes.
couple. See you real soon. Yes, soon.
Mai. From Arizona naman
Handa
yan,
na
ha?
kami.
Oh.
Sabi ni Maribel, just came from Pampanga, Tita. 90th birthday ng mother-in-law ko. Intimate celebration with the children, grandchildren, and apo. Sa tuhod, kasama na si Maggie namin. Ang
Wow.
cute-cute ni Maggie. Ang ganda-gandang bata. Naku, Diyos ko. Parang ang sarap-sarap, gigilin. At saka, i-kiss ko siya. Kanta na tayo ulit, Tito and Tita. Yes,
kanta tayo.
naghihintay lang kami. Naghihintay lang kami sa inyo. Diba? We used to have an acoustic group. Ang galing-galing nila. They used to do the rounds of bars and Tito G used to accompany them. 3 girls. Pero ngayon siguro pwede nang si Chona, sino pa? Si Jana kasi panggabi.
Nga.
Oo. Baka si Ana. Gusto.
Pwede.
Oo. Sige. Sige, Chona. Kanta tayo.
Sa top room ng Manila Hotel.
Oo, pwede si Chona.
Pwede.
Pwede dun, sexy. Gusto mo, Chona? Kanta tayo sa top room.
Diba?
Rachi!
Rachi Kuna!
Bigyan mo kami
Good
ng
evening to
kaya
you.
ng agency ang naglalagay ng
Yun
mga
nga,
ano
kaya
dun
nga.
eh.
Bahala si Rachi doon. Diba?
So, nandito ka na sa number 7. Protect the entrance to your home or office with 𝗕𝘂𝗳𝗁. Alam na, basa mo na yata yun.
Number 8, when burning joss paper and paper hell money spirits, and
Go
paper
daw-
hell money,
Go daw ako, go ako tita, sabi ni Chona.
Ayos,
Tapos,
ayos.
sabi ni Mai, please pray for our safe travels. Definitely, yes. We always pray for you, Mai, and for
Mai,
Tito
oo.
June and Alex.
Yes.
Okay, sige. So, number 8, when burning joss paper or
Paper
kim
hell
paper.
money, spirits will gather around you to receive the money. So it is advisable not to jump or run around while doing this as you risk offending them.
Kasi baka mabangga-bangga mo sila.
Aggravated spirits can become dangerous.
So, number 9,
Avoid placing your hands on anyone's shoulder. Everyone is said to have 3 flames on the body, as Marge was telling us earlier. So 1 on the forehead and 2 on the shoulders. So placing a hand on one's shoulders is said to put out the flame, weakening their internal energies and increasing the chances of spirit's possession.
number 10,
Keep your forehead clean and free of head cover.
Oo, wag maglalagay ng bonnet na nakaano kasi that also puts out the fire.
If you cover your forehead, this puts out the flame, thus weakening your life force, increasing the possibilities of being haunted. So thus, it is not a good month to wear caps or hats at sundown
Yan.
and well into the night. Oh, okay. Yun.
So, appeasing with incense. The best method to stay protected is to wear the right amulets and appease spirits with regular incense offering. Incense appeases the local spirits and hungry ghosts tremendously. Burn some sandalwood or agarwood incense outside of your house to help appease the spirits nearby. So, the incense...
Ayan, may incense offering ritual is a very powerful way to remove obstacles caused by wandering and local spirits of the land. It is done about 2 to 3 times a week, but during
kung hindi ghost month. Pero pag ghost month, it's suggested that you do it every day,
Ayan,
every evening,
Ayan,
or as
sabi.
often as you can.
So, the best time for this is around dusk, just after sunset. So, light up sweet-smelling incense like kamanyang, agarwood, or sandalwood.
O yung kamanyang ho, nabibili ho yun sa sa Quiapo.
Ano ba yung kamanyang? Frankincense?
Kamanyang frankincense.
So, dedicate all the incense and offerings to the holy beings, daikinis, angels, spiritual protectors, local landlords, and wandering spirits around you, and request that they look after you instead of harming you. So, let the incense burn till it has finished burning. So, kailangan pala mag-ano na tayong incense. Diba?
So, surrounding yourself with protective energies. When billions of wandering spirits roam the earth, the likelihood of accidents, mishaps, and robberies increases exponentially. Thus, the only way to prevent this from causing you problems is to rely on spiritual protection to avert negative vibes that shroud the earth at this month.
Oh, sabi ni Mai, G said, leave my hat alone.
Kasi kaninang kumakanta ako, gulong-gulo ako sa kanya kung ano-ano mga pinipindot niya doon. Kaya nang gaganti ako ginagaya.
Nag-overmodulate yung signal kanina. Kaya tinitipla ko lang.
Oo. Anyway, this is easily achieved by displaying appropriate house amulets or stickers and images of powerful cosmic guardians near entrance areas. So, di ba, it's really good to put 𝗕𝘂𝗁. Oo, paggawa kayo ng tarp ng 𝗕𝘂𝗁, lagay nyo sa mga pinto ninyo.
Wala ka bang sticker niya?
So, if possible, always wear some kind of cosmic protection on your body, especially amulets that are embellished with specific protective sigils or carry special mantras like the 𝗉. 𝗉 is H-U-M if you look it up in Google, but it's pronounced as 𝗉, and it's used for kicking out illnesses. And it's a Tibetan seed syllable of mantra that's pag binuo mo yan yung Om Mani Padme Hum, ang yung hum yung pinakahuli, that's a seed syllable that kicks out illnesses, kicks out obstacles, kicks out misfortunes. So yung hung is a very powerful seed syllable. Make sure that whatever protective amulets you are wearing touch your body, as this is what ensures your body does not get hurt.
Okay.
So you explained about the yin gate, but before the yin gate,
may kakantahin ka?
nasa na tayo, kalahati na tayo.
Okay. Ano ba yan? Kanta na yan.
Ha?
Pakisabi nga. Anong parang may handa ko?
Para sa matatanda ulit.
Okay. Yan. Ihanda ko. Sige. Yan. Ito, classic ito eh. Classic na ano to. Yung old. Ano mo tawag dyan?
Old and very old.
Oh.
Okay. So this is the flavor of our program. We intersperse whatever topic we have with songs to entertain everyone and to make light of whatever is young at heart daw, sabi ni Mai. Mamaya kantahin ko yan. It's not the pale moon just the nearness of you. It isn't your sweet conversation that brings this sensation. Oh no, it's just the nearness of you. When you're in my arms and I feel you so close to me, all my wildest dreams come true. I need no soft lights to enchant me. If you only grant me the right, thanks Mai, to hold you ever so tight and to feel in the night the nearness of you. When you're in my arms and I feel you so close to me, all my wildest dreams come true. I need no soft lights to enchant me. If you only grant me the right to hold you ever so tight and to feel in the night the nearness of you. Thank you so much, Mai. Sabing Mai, bravo. Nakakatuwa naman. Tapos nandito si Nestor Estrella,
Nestor.
watching from Taitung, Taiwan.
Yeah, welcome aboard, Nestor.
Sabi ni Mai, I can fall asleep again with that sweet voice. Oh, thank you so much.
It's very encouraging for
Very encouraging for someone who does not really sing. Sabi ni Noela, galing naman ng The Nearness of You. Yes. Si Maribel, sabi niya, I'm singing with you. That's what I hope. Yung pag, si Ma'am Miles din eh. Minsan sumasabay kumanta eh.
Oo.
Mamaya, papasayawin ko kayo ng boogie.
Ma'am Nelia, you bring justice to the song, Marge.
Thank you. Tapos sabi ni Fet, Triple Heart, and we just love the accompaniment. Tulog na ako.
Thank you.
Anong oras na dyan, Mai? What time is it?
10, mga 7. Umaga pa lang
Naantok na nga siya eh. Thank you, Ma'am Nelia, for saying I bring justice to the song. Sabi niya, with feeling talaga. Oo, di ba? Sabi nga ni G kanina nung nagre-rehearse kami, oy, may feelings
May feelings. Di ba? Iba yung may feelings na kanta. Sarap pa, mararamdaman rin ng gitarista yun eh.
Sabi ni Ma'am Nelia, and G, okay ka sa accompaniment.
Salamat, ma'am. Thank you.
Nandito si Benjamin. Good evening po, Sir G and Miss Marge. At thank you at nakapanood na naman. Very relaxing talaga pag kumanta na Miss Marge. So, solid. Bench here. Bench. Sino si Bench? Benjamin. Baka Benjamin to. Ganda ng pangalan ng Benjamin. Okay, love it. Sabi ni Maribel, and from Ma'am Miles, 3 hearts. Okay. So, balik tayo sa Ghost mga ta. Kasi may explain lang si G tungkol sa yin gate. Kasi pag binasa mo lang yung article, you're not going to, you truly are match made up in heaven. Great job. Thank you, Mai.
Oo, salamat.
Oo. Tapos, nothing is by accident. Yung pagkakauwi mo dito na, actually si Mai talagang 12 years hindi umuwi sa Manila. Kasi, parang there was nothing to come home to. Wala na yung mga friends niya, and she's gotten so used. Kasi, bata pa yata siya pumunta sa sa US.
Okay.
Oo, kaya 12 years hindi nakabalik si Mai. But now, sabi ko nga, nothing is by accident. We happen to all of a sudden become like family and more than family. Okay. 15 years.
Wow.
Hindi pala 12. Wow.
Diba?
Sabi ni Ma'am
Kikita na naman tayo.
Oo.
Soon.
Okay. Soon. We're waiting eh. Tsaka, sana matuloy yung 2025 natin sa Tuscany.
Wow.
Nangarap no?
Bakit? Okay naman yun
So, meron tinatawag na Star of Yin Gate.
Yeah, to those who are into feng shui,
And Batsy.
And Batsy, yung 4 pillars of destiny that is based on your birthday. Ayan. So, there's what you call the yin gate, the star of the yin gate.
So, ini-explain sa akin ni G yung star of the yin gate. We're not going to read this kasi kanina pa namin minimension yung about the ghost month. We'll just explain na may papakita siya na paano ba? Hindi ko masyado naintindihan eh. Ini-explain niya ako very weak ang aking fire. So, it's really easy for me to lose my energy when there are negative people or when there are people who are always complaining and whining and sad and lonely and depressed and I will become the same way. Kasi very weak yung flame ko. Dito at saka dito.
So,
sabi nila,
3 flames. We have 3 flames. One in the forehead, sa third eye, then the shoulders. Dito. Yun siya. So, based on your birthday, you have to check the animal in your day pillar. Ano ba yung animal
saan yung animal nyo?
Pinanganak ka, yung day
ang
mo.
day pillar ko, meron akong horse.
So, horse. So, there's a chart for that, for all the 12 animals in the Chinese zodiac. There's a corresponding, what you call the animals naman, in the hour pillar, the time that you were born. So there's a corresponding animal to that. Titingnan mo leon kung ano yung day pillar mo. Let's say if you were born rat day, and nandun sa hour pillar mo, tiger, siguro you were born between 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. So you have the tiger.
So, ibig sabihin, meron kang star of the yin gate.
So, mahina
ibig
ang
sabihin,
apoy mo.
mahina ang apoy mo. But me, having the horse, and the monkey is not in my hour pillar.
So, okay.
Okay naman ako, pero mahina din talaga yung fire ko kasi I'm a feeler, I am an empath. I feel the feelings of others. So, kaya ako madali akong umiyak, madali akong magalit, madali lahat.
Tsaka mag-absorb ng
Tsaka I'm the garbage can of the universe. So, it's very hard for me to be around people who are not in their best emotions. Oo, kasi mahahawa ho ako talaga sigurado. So, I kinda have to put boundaries and to kinda avoid kasi I'm very prone to psychic vampires. Or those that take out the energy. So anyway,
Yun nga, if your chart indicates that you have this yin gate star, then it is forbidden for you to attend funerals.
And wakes.
Okay. So it's also not recommended that you visit anyone that is seriously ill in the hospital.
Oo, kasi aside from that person you're visiting, there are also wandering spirits in the hospital, lalo na yung mga kamamatay pa lang. Hindi nila alam kung anong gagawin nila eh. Dun sa libro na Manual for Ghosts by 𝗕𝗂𝗳𝗲𝗁, it says that usually the ghosts do not know that they have passed, that they're already dead. So usually they go about what they're still doing, and may inis sila pag nababangga mo sila kasi hindi nila alam na na they're on a different plane already. Yon.
And another reason, if you have the star of the yin gate, it makes it very easy for you to offend the spirits of the recently deceased.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Chinese believe that there are 2 torches of fire on top of each of our shoulders. And these torches are meant to ward off spirits and spiritual influences. Yun pala ang pangontra yun. Yung fire sa shoulder natin.
Oo nga, pangontra sana. Pero pag mahina nga yung fire mo, o kaya talagang mahina ka talagang nilalang, katulad ko.
Hindi naman.
Hindi, di ba? Alam ko na yun eh. Alam ko talaga na, kunyari, may nangyari sa akin, it festers for days on end. Hindi siya madaling nawawala na pagka kunyari napunta na ako sa masayang lugar, hindi pa rin ako sasaya matagal. Matagal talaga. Oo.
So when you have the star of the yin gate, it means that your fires are very dim to the point of almost going out, thus rendering you very vulnerable to spiritual attack.
Oo. So, if you have this star in your chart, you should wear or carry protective amulets. Yan.
Okay.
So, the number of taboos practiced by different ethnic Chinese groups during this month-long period, and we list here the main taboos to stay safe during the dark period. You must not hang your clothes outside. Nabanggit na natin yan last week.
Oo.
Na wag kayong magsasampay sa gabi.
Ghost month na,
Oo, hindi pa ghost month nung diniscuss natin to. Pero ngayon na ghost month, wag magsasampay sa labas kasi...
So, hindi natin nasabihan si Lynn.
Oo nga pala. Oo. The shape of your clothes attract visiting spirits who will gladly come over to borrow your garments for the night. By doing so, they will leave behind their misfortune-inducing aura in your clothes. So, yung residual energies nung tao na namatay, mapupunta sa inyo.
Hala.
Oo. So, wag daw kayong magsampay sa gabi sa labas.
Okay.
O kaya, sa umaga lang.
And you should not lean against a cool-looking wall mural or having it as a clean background when taking Instagram photos. So it is believed that walls, especially corners and alleyways, are hot spots for ghostly gatherings. So to be safe, it's better not to take photographs after sunset throughout this month.
Wag na lang kuha ng picture sa gabi.
And you should not stay out late at night, especially pregnant women and young children. You should not go swimming in the sea, the rivers, or lakes.
Basta big bodies of water, even big swimming pools, wag na. Diba?
Avoid visiting someone in the hospital. You should not wait alone under a tree or bus stop after sundown.
Kasi may tatabi sa'yo. Tapos pag naghahain daw kayo, yung kung kunyari 5 lang kayong kakain, 5 lang talaga yung ilalagay ninyong plato. Wag ho kayong maglalagay ng extra kasi somebody will sit there and eat with you.
Wala.
Oo.
Okay, and at night, if you hear someone call your name, do not turn your head around, but instead wait for the call to repeat. And on the third time, stop and turn your whole body to see who
Hindi
is
yung
calling out
lilingon
to
ka
you.
lang ng gano'n ha. Kailangan buong katawan.
Just in case it is a wandering spirit calling out to you.
Sabi ni Shell Andres, present pero late. It's okay.
Shell, welcome aboard, Shell.
There's a replay.
May replay naman dyan.
Si Shell talaga natutuwa ako dyan. Never miss yan eh.
Okay,
So-
so it's also forbidden to tap someone on their head or shoulders during this month, as by doing so may weaken the spiritual lights
Yung nabanggit natin
that
kanina.
everyone has, which can then make them vulnerable to being affected by wandering spirits.
Spirits, okay.
Okay.
Last but not least,
Try not to take the last bus or train home after work during this month, as it is believed that it is usually filled with many invisible visitors.
ayan. So, very short lang, we will be, discussing what energy vampires are. So,
So energy vampires are people who sap your emotional energy, either intentionally or unconsciously. So they could be friends, family members, partners, colleagues, or neighbors who feed on your care and attention and can leave you feeling stressed, drained, exhausted, and overwhelmed. So relationships with energy vampires are often toxic. They can cause you to feel physically and emotionally drained, particularly if you're an empath and highly attuned to the emotions of the people around you. So this article explores the types of energy vampires, so the signs and characteristics of energy vampires, and some strategies that can help you protect yourself. So what are the different types of energy vampires? Number 1, you have
the victim.
the victim. So some people enjoy playing the victim card and are always ready with a new sub story about a perceived slight.
Right. They are innocent, but the whole world is always against them. Parang poor me, woe is me, ganon. Yung parang ganon. They tend to complain often and loudly about their problems. Okay? So it's not only about recent slight, but even past imagined slights. Tinatandaan nila yon, tsaka kinikim-kim nila. Parang ganon ako The criticizer.
The criticizer. Some people spend a lot of time and energy criticizing other people, things, and situations. So nothing is ever good enough for them, and they can find fault with just about anything.
Okay, the dramatizer.
So some people create and attract a lot of drama. They always seem to be in the midst of a major catastrophe and often need your help and support.
The manipulator.
So some people are able to manipulate just about any situation to their advantage. They rarely say what they mean and usually have a hidden agenda.
The negative thinker.
So some people always see the glass as half empty and have a very negative attitude toward life. They can always be counted on to point out the downside or potential risks without leaving any room for hope or excitement. Then you have the blamer. So some people are quick to place blame on others. They're never at fault but always willing to hand out heaps of shame and guilt.
For me kasi, whatever has gone on in the past, you have, at some point in your life, you have to stop blaming people for your situation and your worries and whatever has happened. Kasi, diba, yung parang you claim authorship na lang of whatever it is in your life. Kasi sinasabi nga, lahat ng nangyayari sa'yo, whatever situation you have now, is because of the decisions, actions, and choices that you made. So it's not anybody's fault, but the reason why those things happen to you is because you have put yourself in that situation. So the others are just other characters in the drama of your life.
Yeah.
Diba? So, hindi mo pwedeng sila yung sisihin kasi bakit ka nandun at that particular time. So, wala ho, nothing is by accident. When something bad happens to you at a certain point in your life, it's because you probably attracted it.
Yes.
Diba? O kung
Maybe.
hindi mo man in-attract, you allowed it.
Yeah.
Oo, diba? Yun yun.
Yeah. So what are
Grabe, no?
some signs of an energy vampire? So they always want to be the center of attention. Energy vampires are extremely self-centered and always want to be the center of attention. So they dominate the conversation. and ensure the focus is always on themselves. So if someone else brings up a different topic, they find a way to one-up them and bring the attention back to themselves. So for instance, they may say, "That sounds like a nice trip. It reminds me of the time I went to Hawaii. So nothing can compare to how beautiful it was. So let me show you all the pictures." And then another example.
They exaggerate everything.
Yes. So energy vampires tend to exaggerate every little thing that happens to them, making mountains out of molehills. So they make everything sound much bigger, better, or worse than it actually is.
They blame others for everything. So energy vampires are very good at playing the blame game. They're always manipulating situations so that they are never at fault. They're quick to assign blame to everyone but themselves. The problem may be the weather, the train, the traffic, the bus, the jeep, their loved ones, their colleagues, or even you, but never them.
Yes, so they always leave you feeling worn out.
Pagod na pagod ka.
Interacting with an energy vampire often elicits an unpleasant emotional reaction that leaves you feeling exhausted and worn out. So you may experience negative emotions such as distress, worry, anger, guilt, shame, sadness, disappointment, confusion. Yan,
Minsan chichismisan ko ta, Elise, ang tagal na natin hindi nagkikwentuhan, may kikwento ako sa'yo. Yun, and so negative emotions like these can contribute to mental health conditions such as depression, anxiety, and stress.
Okay, so how do you protect yourself if you are an empath or a feeler?
Yan, ako yan.
So these are some steps you can take to protect yourself against an energy vampire. So adjust your expectations. If the energy vampire is someone close to you, you may find yourself feeling upset and disappointed when they do not listen to any of your suggestions.
Oo, yung sinasuggest mo na tapos lahat, hindi pwede yan, hindi ko kaya yan, hindi ko magagawa yan, ito lang gusto kong gawin, ito lang. Mahirap. I mean, gosh, you are trying your best to try to get them out of a rut. And then, parang wala kang suggestion na tama. Diba? Yung parang, in the end, you all of a sudden realize that they don't really want to get out of it. They just want to stay there and complain and whine and feel bad. Diba?
Okay, so you have to limit your exposure to them. You can set boundaries in your relationship with the person to limit your exposure to them as much as possible. For instance, if they are a colleague, you may have no choice but to work with them. But you can avoid eating lunch or getting coffee with them.
Ako naman hindi ko naman i-avoid totally. I will just parang set boundaries. Yung hanggang dito lang kasi also another thing is, 'di ba? I mean, I will tell you parang it looks like I have such an easy life that I just watch Netflix and everything, but in between those things I have to intersperse my work. My work kasi pag may naputulan ng accreditation, pag may like ngayon merong naputulan ng accreditation na broker, I cannot close my eyes on those people. I need to help. Diba? So it's not like I'm just watching Netflix the whole day and just eating and getting fat and everything. I have a lot of things to do. Plus, I also have to think of the coming 2024.
Yan.
Oo, syempre, di ba? Ang dami ko talagang dapat gawin. Talagang, isinisingit ko na nga lang yung Netflix eh.
Ano ba yung 2024?
2024 is the new year.
Okay.
Oo. Ayun. So, sabi ni Joy Louis Alvarez, Ma'am and Sir, buenas noches.
Ayan, nandyan siya.
Akala na huli na po ako. I'm happy to watching you.
Salamat, Joy. From Zamboanga
Joy.
siya,
Last time, oo. Na-miss ko yung mo, buenas noches con ustedes.
Oo nga.
At saka for the past 2 episodes or 3, we've been singing Spanish songs. And ikaw nga yung dapat na makarinig kasi makokorrect mo yung yung aking Aking
Espanyol.
pronunciation. Oo.
Andyan din si Jose Embriones.
Aha.
Oh.
Sabi ni Jose, good evening po, Sir G and Ma'am Marge. I'm happy being here again. Thank God. We're enjoying the music, advice, and good messages. I miss you all. Namimiss ka rin ng mga ka-Berks.
Oh. Si Jose ba sa Zurich?
Sa Zurich,
Zurich,
Switzerland.
Switzerland yan, ha?
And
Europe.
magkakaroon ng PAL ng flights to Europe. Hopefully
Yes, soon.
in most of the cities that are popular.
Yan, oh.
Diba?
But they will start with Italy, I think.
Italy and Brussels.
Oh, sa
in
Belgium.
Belgium.
Oh.
Oo. Yun.
Kasi UK, babalik nila siguro yung London, ano?
Oo, yung
flights,
London
yan,
dati
oh.
meron sila
yan,
Oo, may London, meron pang
May Paris
picture
pa yan.
city na
May Paris pa?
Wala. Dapat
Wala ba?
pinag-usapan yung Paris pero it never came to pass. So, anyway, paano ba tayo? Avoid arguing with them.
Ayan, energy vampires. So you might find yourself feeling tempted to argue with the person's twisted logic, negative outlook, and exaggerated claims. However, doing so will only make you in the villain in their next story. Instead, stay neutral and walk away from them.
Uy, sabi ni Mai, Mona Lisa's house is in Tuscany. A must-see.
Wow.
Oo. Ay, parang I fell in love with Italy because of watching Godfather 1, 2, and 3. Oo. Parang nakita ko, parang ang saya. Tapos yung, parang ang laid back ng life. You drink wine, you eat cheese, and
Pizza. And pasta.
pasta and pizza.
Diba?
Pero magkakaibang region yata. Magkakaiba din ang mga specialties nila. Ang mga pagkain, iba-iba din. Hindi, it's not as we know it, na parang pizza, pasta, yun, Italian na, hindi. Tuscany is breathtaking. Oh my gosh. My bucket list. Inalis ko na nga ho yung Nepal dahil sabi na masyadong thin yung air, hindi ko nakakayanin yun.
Nepal.
Okay. Learn to say no.
If the person is asking you for something, avoid getting sucked into their vortex and learn to say no. So for instance, if they're asking you to spend time with them, you can say, I'm sorry, I can't. Or, I'm really very busy right now.
Tower of Pisa as well. Yun.
Yung nakatagilid.
Oo, yung nakatagilid. Buti hindi pa yung bumabagsak.
Hindi. Maayos pa yung foundation.
Yan. Oo.
So, you have to cut them out of your life. So, if possible, cut the person out of your life and avoid interacting with them altogether.
Huwag naman. Hindi naman. Kasi kung kaibigan mo, you need to be more compassionate. But, I hope that, that somehow they notice na ganun nga sila, yung energy vampires sila. They suck the life out of you. Yung life force mo, talagang sobrang depleted because of their negativity. It has to somehow there has to be a realization na ganun para 'di ba you will encourage more friends to come into your life and to be part of the social scene again kung masaya kang kasama, 'di ba? Okay yung may konting chismis, may konting pero yung parang masyadong heavy yung past is past I think. Dapat na yun. So don't cut them out of your life naman, G. Parang just be more compassionate, but what can you do? You just have to set boundaries and limit. Oo. If limit your interaction with them until such time that you feel they are beginning to listen. At best, if affordable, gently ask them to seek help through therapy.
Yeah.
Kailangan ng psychiatrist or psychologist or a life coach.
Okay.
So that somehow ma-realize nila na they've been just carrying the burdens of the world on their shoulders.
Yeah.
So why are some people so draining?
So some people are exceptionally self-centered and have a negative attitude toward everything. They use other people for attention, care, and emotional support. Being around them can be emotionally draining.
So how do you know if someone drains your energy?
If you're trying to identify whether someone is an energy vampire who drains your energy, so pay attention to the subtle cues in your responses to them. Ask yourself whether you feel light and happy after you interact with them or drained and exhausted. Do you find yourself walking on eggshells around them? Do you unconsciously try to avoid their calls? Do you dread bumping into them? Does it feel like every conversation with them is either super dramatic or very negative? So the signs are subconscious signals that the person is draining your energy.
Okay, so that's all about the negative. The energy vampires. And sabi ni Mai, and of course, Venice. Let me tell you, Mai,
Oo.
yung Venice talagang nasa nasa listahan ko yan.
Sasakay
Kasi,
ka ng gondola.
yung past life regression ko, I used to be a courtesan in Venice. Can you imagine that?
Oo.
Alam mo ang courtesan? Yung
Ano yun?
hindi ko masabi. Pangit sabihin eh.
Ano yun?
Basta they can just look it up. And Florence is beautiful, sabi ni Mai. In short, mabigat dalin. Sabi ni si Jose Briones, pwede po mag-request na kantahin nyo yung Unforgettable. Nat King Cole, gaya
Maganda yan,
ng
Jose,
duet po kayo na napanood ko ng replay. Ganda kasi po ng duet ni last week. Galing din ni Sir. Uy, kanina merong duet ulit kami. Ito, magduduet kami ngayon.
Nangalin?
Ito.
Yan. Ganda. Here's a James Taylor classic,
Pero,
Matagal
kumanta
na
ka
yan,
kasi.
Oo, minsan. Kakanta tayo pag madali lang. Hindi tayo singer. Pang second voice lang ako.
So for everyone watching, for Mai, and inabot mo ba to si James Taylor? For everyone,
70
Elise,
siya,
Tita
70s,
Joyce, Tita Nelia, and hindi pa kami nagpapaalam kasi meron pa kaming mabilis na kanta mamaya. Meron pa kaming songs for you. Tinapos lang namin yung Energy Vampire because it's something that people need to know. If you get drained by somebody, you must know that they are sucking the energy out of you or the
Yun.
life force. Okay?
Here's a classic. Let's try this. We're ready? Wait. Hold on. I'll set the key.
Just yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. Looks like the plans they made put an end to you. Walked out this morning and I wrote down this song. I just can't remember who to send it to. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. Parang hinahabol.
Yun,
Ang
yun.
bilis
Bilis ba? Hindi naman. Tama lang.
Another favorite of mine, Fire and Rain. Remember my high school days in Cebu, sabi ni Noela.
Oo.
Oh.
Salamat.
Alam mo, please come and listen every Saturday because we will bring back a lot of your faded memories. Oo. It will come back to life. So, 3 hearts from Fe. Ma'am Fe.
Ano ba yung susunod mo? Para maihay, ready ko na.
Ano bang susunod natin? 70s, the best era. Oy, talaga.
Ay, oh my.
Oo. Parang musically. Ano yan Flower Power. Ano ba yung 70s? Doon ba yung Woodstock?
Woodstock, oh.
Oo.
Woodstock yan. 70s, mga Jimi Hendrix, Earth, Wind and Fire, andun yan.
Oo.
Diba?
So anyway, magkukonti tayong mellow ng konti. Ito para sa mga hope springs eternal. Kung malamig ang Pasko ninyo ngayon, it doesn't mean that it's going to be like that for life. You can always find someone. And no matter what age, no matter what, you can always find someone. So never ever say goodbye to love.
Sige.
Okay. So, tingnan mo nga si Gina. Yan, sasabihin niya kailangan walang dead air. So, habang nag-intro ko ng song, anti-climax. I'll say goodbye to love. No one ever cared if I should live or die. Time and time again the chance for love has passed me by. And all I know of love is how to live without it. Just can't seem to find it. So I made my mind up, I must live my life alone. And though it's not the easy way, I guess I've always known I'd say goodbye to love. There are no tomorrows for this heart of mine. Surely time will lose these bitter memories, and I'll find that there is someone to believe in and to live for, something I could live for. All the years of useless search have finally reached an end. Loneliness and empty days will be my only friend. From this day love is forgotten, I'll go on as best I can. Well, what lies in the future is a mystery to us all. No one can predict the wheel of fortune as it falls, and it's goodbye to love. I'll say goodbye to love. Yes, Maya, I agree. Love yourself. It's the greatest love of all.
Oh, the greatest love of all. Ganda rin
Yung,
ito, diba?
yung love yourself. Kahit walang partner, okay lang. Basta happy loving yourself and your life. Amen. Yes. I agree. Diba? Marami naman dyan na kahit walang partner, masaya.
Oo.
Diba? Kasi parang alone doesn't mean lonely. 'Di ba?
Here's
Okay.
another song.
Here's another song, 70s Happiest Year, sabi niya si Embryons. Kids are well-disciplined, simple life, but very happy. Yes, I agree. Yung 70s, parang parang peace man lahat ng tao. Parang walang masyadong walang crime kasi peace nga flower power di ba? Oo. Mai, especially for you and for the rest of the Saturday kaberg sa MB. Si Ma'am Miles tahimik.
Ma'am Miles, anong niluluto mo dyan?
Anong breakfast? And I love you so. The people ask me how I've lived till now. I tell them I don't know. I guess they understand how lonely life has been. But life began again the day you took my hand. And yes, I know how lonely life can be. The shadows follow me, and the night won't set me free. But I won't let the evening get me down. Now that you're around me, and you love me too. Your thoughts are just for me. You set my spirit free. I'm happy that you do. The book of life is brief, and once a page is read, all but love is dead. That is my belief. And yes, I know how loveless life can be. The shadows follow me, and the night won't set me free. But I won't let the evening bring me down. Now that you're around me. Sabi ni Ma'am Chito, the singer is so in love, pure emotion. Hindi, naka-pink lang ho kasi ako. Thanks, Ma'am Chito. And nandito si V. V, tapos na ba? Sarado na ba kusina mo? Sabi ni Jose Embriones, wow, we love that song. 70s, sung by 𝗕𝘂𝗳𝗁. Oh, pero this one is the version of Vonda Shepherd from Ali McBeal. Kaya medyo iba-iba ng konti yung tono. So, sabi ni Ma'am Fe, sarap danggit, Ma'am Miles. Sabi ni Ma'am Miles, galing-galing ng singer, puno ng emotion. Talaga?
Thank you.
Thank you. Love that song.
Okay.
Wow, love that song. Pareho si Ma'am Fe at saka si Ma'am Miles. Back at you, my friends. Love you both. Remember that, Mai? And I love you so. Tapos, ang breakfast ni Ma'am Miles ay spam, bacon, at
sarap.
danggit.
Oo.
May sinangag ba?
Siyempre, may fly lice on the side.
Nagutom ako.
Oo nga. Oo.
Wala pa tayong, wala pa kaming dinner.
𝗕𝘂𝗳𝗄𝗁 songs, very nice, sabi ni Mai.
Oo. Diba? Talagang love na love natin yung mga 𝗕𝘂𝗳𝗁 songs. Asan na yung ano natin?
Alin?
Yung, anong tawag dito? Yung ating Beatles.
Ay, oo.
Bago
Meron
yung
pala tayo.
ending song natin.
Teka, ano bang...
This is especially for Luz, Papa, and all the Beatles fans out there.
Ito ba yan? Ano ba title nito?
Fave ni Papa ko yung kanta ni 𝗕𝘂𝗳𝗁. Yun yung And I Love You So. Classic songs, the best pa rin. Yes. I agree, Mai.
Okay, and...
V, thank you for tuning in. Thank you, everyone.
Okay.
Luz,
Here's
eto.
a Beatles song.
Feel na feel daw yung good vibes. Thank you, Edgar.
Okay, let's try this. For the Beatles fans.
And Luz, Papa. Oh, yeah. Tell you something. I think you understand when I say that something. I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. Please say to me, you let me be your girl. And please say to me, you let me hold your hand. You let me hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. And when I touch you, I feel happy inside. It's such a feeling that my love I can't hide. I can't hide. I can't hide. Oh yeah, something I think you'll understand when I say that something. I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. And when I touch you, I feel happy inside. It's such a feeling that my love I can't hide. I can't hide. I can't hide. Oh yeah, you've got that something. I think you'll understand when I feel that something. I wanna hold your hand. 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 Okay, muntik ko na mamiss, kakauwi ko lang po galing layasan. Aha, alam ko parang namasyal ka eh.
Sino?
Si V, Sevilla.
Okay.
Sabi ni Mama, nagluluto ako dried fish early sa likod bahay para tulog pa, kapit bahay. Oo, dyan kasi mareklamo sila, no? Pag may tayo pa naman, sabi ko kaya matibay yung kuko ko, tsaka madaling humaba yung hair ko is because I love dyeing. Nagpapagawa daw ng rice balls, mga kiddos. Gusto yung slightly fried rice. Oh,
Wow.
sarap nun. Tapos may,
Oo.
nandun na yung ulam sa loob mo. Okay.
Okay. Here's our ending song.
Here's our ending song. Thank you very much to everyone who tuned in for the past 1.5 hours. And we love bringing music to you and bringing you, aside from music, the topic that we had a while ago. So we hope that next week is going to be a good week, and then makikita na natin si Mai.
Yes.
Yes, next week na yun, di ba?
Next week. Oh.
Yes, see you, Mai. Safe travels. And to everyone, Elise, Mamiles, Tita Joyce in Davao, Jose Briones in Zurich, Shell Ann Reyes, very quiet one, and Ma'am Fe, Ma'am Miles, Ma'am Nelia, Kapedrin, Ka Evelyn, and Edgar Badbadon, Joy Luz Alvarez, who else?
Chito Acosta.
Chito Acosta, Ma'am Chito, and V. Sevilla.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, here's our ending song.
Oh, iba to ha. Iba tong ano. So, kung meron ho kayong doorknob, pwede na kayong mag-boogie. Fools fall in love in a hurry. Fools give their hearts much too soon. Just play them 2 bars of stardust. Just hang out one silly moon. They've got their love torches burning, but they should be right back at school. I used to laugh, but now I understand. Shake the hand of a brand new fool. Fools fall in love just like schoolgirls, blinded by rose-colored dreams. They build their castles on wishes with only rainbows for beams. They're making plans for the future when they should be playing it cool. I used to laugh, but now I understand. Shake the hand of a brand new fool. They're making plans for the future. They should be right back at school. I used to laugh, but now I understand. Shake the hand of a brand new fool.
Good night,
Good night, Philippines. We love you all.
Good
Thank
night,
you so
world.
much. Mai, see you next week. Bye. Love you all. Mwah.
Thank you, Nell.
Thank you, Nell.
The views and comments of the hosts and guests are not necessarily those of the station.